Sawasdee good morning and thank you for joining us on Newsline. We're airing live on NBT, Radio Thailand, FM 88 and NBT World. It's Sunday, May 17th and you're with me, Surapalao Tharanarit. As usual, welcome to today's segment of Thailand Moves Forward. In our first story, in his weekly television program, Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has urged Thai farmers to form their networks to enhance their competitiveness. Speaking about the government's ambition to bolster the country's agro sector, Prime Minister Prayut stressed the need for local agriculturists to form their networks of food producers and processors so that they can increase their bargaining power, which will in turn boost their competitiveness at both national and international levels. To realize the purpose, General Prayut disclosed that he had instructed the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives to restructure all 7 types of cooperatives in the country and allocate necessary machinery and equipment to agriculturists in different zones to support sustainable development. In addition to forming their own networks, the Premier advised that farmers opt for crops that suit the soil condition of their areas and base their management on the guidelines of agricultural learning and development centers initiated by His Majesty the King. General Prayut added that the government had planned to provide special budgets for agriculturists from different provinces to take field trips overseas to encourage them to apply new knowledge and technologies to their production and marketing. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is set to hold a meeting with related agencies on human trafficking, while the Prime Minister insists that government is doing all it can to solve the issue. Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha addressed the nation in a nationally televised broadcast, saying that he will use his experience from the security sector to solve the human trafficking issue while upholding both security and human rights principles. He said that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is inviting all countries and agencies involved in this issue, along with countries with experience in dealing with irregular migration, for a meeting to determine a satisfactory solution. The Prime Minister pointed out that this issue should be solved from the source country, as Thailand is merely a transit route for the migrants to the third country. He said that Thailand does not want to establish more refugee camps, but will help provide temporary shelters during the proceedings of illegal migration cases. He also mentioned that the government is devoted to solving this issue. On the issue of beggars, the Prime Minister said that the Ministry of Social Development and Human Security has been addressing this issue and the situation has improved, while authorities will be providing vocational training for beggars in a bid to equip them with efficient skills required for employment. The Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand has discussed with the United States Secretary of State via telephone on the Rohingya refugees issue, reported the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in a statement. The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, General Thanasak Patimaprakon, yesterday held a talk with U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry via telephone, discussing the current situation on the Rohingya refugees migration issue. The U.S. Secretary of State reportedly praised Thailand's policy in dealing with the refugees and Thailand's role to host a special meeting on irregular migration in the Indian Ocean on May 29th in Bangkok, where the United States will send its delegates to participate in the meeting, as well as provide information and support regarding this issue for Thailand and other involved countries. The Thai Deputy Prime Minister on this occasion gave clarifications regarding the finding of a vessel filled with Rohingya refugees in Thai waters, that Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha has dispatched officials from the Royal Thai Navy to inspect the vessel and allow the vessel to disembark in Thailand. He has said that the situation needs to be further monitored, as the action from the government might trigger a false signal to those who are not really affected by this issue to take advantage of this opportunity to illegally migrate to Thailand. The meeting on the irregular migration in the Indian Ocean on May 29th will include discussions on the guidelines for the nations and international organizations involved to act with unity and to focus on the humanitarian principles. One of the key objectives of this meeting is for the burden of this problem to be shared internationally. It is expected that a concrete solution to this ongoing issue will be agreed upon at the meeting. Malaysian police have joined hands with Thai authorities in the crackdown on Rohingya trafficking in the wake of a report that some suspects behind the human trade have fled to Malaysia. Deputy Commander of the Provincial Police Region 9, Police Major General Puttichat Ekachan, disclosed that Malaysian authorities were helping their Thai counterparts with a hunt for the suspects still at large. Police Major General Puttichat, however, refused to divulge their number. One of the suspected ringleaders is Mr. Pachuban Angchodpan, former president of the Satoon Provincial Administrative Organization. He is believed to be hiding on Langkawi Island. Malaysia will send authorities to Thailand to work with Thai authorities stationed at the Operations Center of the Provincial Police Region 9. The joint operation is expected to speed up the investigation into the human smuggling case. Police have confiscated assets worth 71 million baht from human trade networks in the provinces of Songkhla and Satoon. Further proceedings are being carried out to seize more assets from the remaining suspects. The Anti-Money Laundering Office is tasked with tracing their origins. Labor Minister Surasak Kanchanarat took his time slot to spell out the Ministry of Labor's policy to improve the well-being